What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Monsters!
All you have left is my desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Batman's gone mad!
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick!
I ate his liver with some fava beans. Nice community. Business.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive! It's alive! Here's Johnny.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
Welcome to the debauchery.
What's up, all you horror movie loving fuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Fright Flick Fuck Marry Kill. And on this week's episode, we are joined by our girl Lucy, all the way from the land down under. Lucy, welcome back to the shit show.
Good day, mate. How are you?
Hey, we're fucking good. It is, super excited to be back on here with you. It's been a hot minute since we've been on here, and
Yes.
and you'd reached out to me a while ago because you had won some tickets to this movie or something. Or
No, I actually won some tickets to Long Legs, but I think that was after you'd already done it.
That's right, I did. That's right, because I talked about it, and then you were like, "Oh, you did it without me." Yeah, and that little subtle under the table, fuck you, motherfucker, just without me.
It was a nice fuck you, but
It was, it was. And now that makes sense. Holy shit, this whole time, because I remembered, I even told my wife, I was like, I think she won tickets for this movie, and that's why she watched it and we'll talk about it. But now that you brought that up, holy shit, that is right. You won them to Long Legs, and then
yes,
I just went on and did my own thing and talked
rude.
about it. It was so fucking rude. And so, yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
my bad.
kidding.
Holy shit. Now you've just brought this back up. I did not realize it until this moment. And it's all good. So this movie, you had hit me up about, and we were trying to figure, to get back on her to do it. And you talked about doing this movie. And so real quick, family, we're going to tell you right now, the movie we're talking about this week is going to be Trap, 2024 film, psychological thriller type horror, written, directed, produced by Mr. M. Night Shyamalan, starring our dude Josh Hartnett. And before we get into it, for you tongue twisted. For the family members out there that don't know, Lucy is in Australia. We are here in Kansas right now. So our time things are kind of off.
Yeah.
She is literally 15 hours ahead of us as I'm recording this. And so when me and Lucy got talking about, hey, let's get a time together, and every time you've been on here, it's always been normal for me, not so normal for you. As far as it being it'd be my evening time, sometime your mornings.
Yeah.
There's been times where Lucy not got to drink with us on this show. This is the first time that Lucy's really got to just bring a bottle of something to the table. Look at it right there. And so when we had talked about it, you were like, how about 8 p.m. Lucy's time?
Yeah.
Which means that is 5 a.m. Jay's time. And
I forgot it was crazy o'clock for you.
Yeah, and so she had hit me up, and I'm like, no, let's do it, 5 a.m. And so she had made the comment because she knows on here, people, I drink all the time when I do this show. We always have the gentleman Jack with us. And so she was like, well, that's kind of early. And I'm like, hey, we're going to do it. And so here we are. We started this bad boy, 5 a.m. here.
Hats off. I am very impressed, Jay.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Jimmy Buffett did not specify if it had to be 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. And so we're right at the gate at 5 a.m. with some gentleman Jack. And if you all don't have to believe me right now if you don't want to, but hey, mama didn't raise no bitch. I will get on here and we will get down with some fucking gentleman Jack at 5 a.m. in the morning.
I'm very impressed.
Hey,
In fact,
I'm not gonna lie. I could almost now, I'm seeing it from a different viewpoint. I
yeah.
can almost see now sometimes when you hear these stories about these alcoholics that roll out of bed and they got to have that drink at first thing in the morning. I get it now. I'm not mad at them.
Oh, well, I have to say, when I was on night shift in the police, I'd get home at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'd have, because I was single and I lived on my own, I'd have like a microwave dinner. I think you call them TV dinners.
Oh yeah.
And I'd have a microwave dinner, and I'd have a glass of wine, and then I'd go to bed. And then I'd get up at 6 in the evening and get ready for my night shift.
I
Because
love
that was my evening, getting home at 7:30 in the morning. That was my evening. So
yeah. I did night shift for several years before I joined the military. I worked like a third shift. So our shift started at like 11 o'clock at night and ended like 7 in the morning. So
yeah.
it was all flip flop. So it was okay, to be popping Jack Daniels at 7:30 in the morning. And
Exactly.
but even now, like I got it this morning, and my wife woke up the same time I did, and I'm coming downstairs, and she didn't miss a beat. I was like, it's not too early for Jack Daniels. And she being the supportive wife that she is, she's like, nope, just that quick. Like, not too early for Jack Daniels at 5 a.m. in the morning. So here we are, me and Lucy, 5 a.m. my time, 8 p.m. her time. We're both able to drink together and
Across the miles.
across the pond, many, many miles. And so yeah, that's what we're doing this morning. So when you're hearing this, this is the shit we do, people. We hey, you small group of little fuckers out there that support this shit show. This is the stuff we like to do for y'all is we make this kind of shit happen. So yeah, I'm drinking at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I have a whole new respect for you people out there who say when I get out of bed in the morning, I gotta have a drink to get my day going. Get it. They call you alcoholics. I call you fucking genius. You have figured out the loophole, people. Damn it. I get it now. People want to talk shit about you people who have to have a drink at 5 in the morning to get your day started. Fuck them. You know what your body. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes.
So
maybe I'll give you a call in a few hours and see how you're going.
hey, we may still be going. There's no telling.
Brilliant.
This show's not even over yet, and and I still got Jack in the glass, so we'll see. But but yeah, I always save housekeeping shit till the end, and I started trying to just jump right into the movies now. But so we're going to get into this one. And FYI, people, this was Lucy's pick. This was Lucy's.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Because I even like before I got on here, I was talking to my wife about it. I was like, "You were going to do a show," and she's like, and I'm telling her, and she was like, "Well, did Lucy like it?" I'm like, "I don't know yet." I said, "We'll find out on the show if Lucy enjoyed this movie or not," and that's what we're about to do because on here, people, we like to rate them on whether or not we'd fuck it, marry it, or kill it. Marrying it being the best, fuck it being our one night stand, friends with benefits, and then the kill is our sea donkey, that fucking nasty thing you woke up with the next morning, regretted that you done it, but you did it. And yeah. And so we're gonna jump into this one. A quick little story, the IMDb and right off this bad boy. This movie Trap's gonna follow a serial killer evading a police blockade while attending a concert with his daughter. And that's about all I need to fucking say about that. So right out of the gate, we're going to normally we like to rate these things at the end, Lucy, on if we're gonna fuck it, marry it, or kill it.
Right.
But for me, I don't know how it is for you. It's going to be hard for me to discuss this movie without giving away my rating.
Just do it anyway, mate. I reckon.
We're just going to get our rating out of the way now. We'll wait till the
No,
end.
I reckon leave it till the end because it'll be
Okay.
funnier.
We'll leave it to the end. We'll leave it to the end. Okay. And holy fuck, I don't even know. At least let's go into the story itself. The idea behind it. The idea behind it of like, you have this idea in your head and you're thinking, was the whole premise of it, the idea of it, a good thing to you?
Yes, I think it had potential to be really, really good. I'm probably giving away my rating right now. To pardon?
It's all good, don't
Yeah, I think the storyline had potential to be really, really good. I when I was first hearing about it, I thought, oh, this could be a cracker.
Hold up. You said you thought this could be a cracker.
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean?
So cracker means really good.
Okay, because over here in the States, a cracker means us white folk.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hope I haven't offended anybody then.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I was just curious if you had a different meaning. Like when you said, look at that fucking cracker over there. That's just some white folk.
Okay. All right. I apologize if anyone's offended.
No, if you're offended, if you get offended on this show, you shouldn't be here anyway. So fuck off.
Yeah, I suppose it's like as well. Ryan, my son and I were going through an old episode, and you said fag, which it was a UK film, and fag in the UK is slang for a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, I suppose, the cultural difference.
That definitely gets a different swing over here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's the same thing, I guess. So if anyone's offended, I apologize. But yeah, it had potential.
We don't apologize to nobody here, Lucy. You should know this by now.
Okay, everybody can fuck off.
Thank you. There you go, people. There you go.
Yeah, so it's, you never know which way it's going to go with M. Night. I can't pronounce his surname. He's done some absolute blinders, and then he's done some really shit ones. So it was like, oh, is this going to be his comeback movie?
I thought that too. I thought when this one came out because I can't pronounce his last name either. I call him Mr. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, whatever the fuck. So, and it's just kind of like I was not a fan of his past recent ones. So when this one came out, I was the same way. I'm like, I seen a little bit of hype behind it, a little bit of build up. I'm like, okay. And holy shit, was I wrong?
I think we should just do the ratings now because we're giving it away big time.
We're still gonna roll through it. Then we'll talk about ratings at the end. I want people just to enjoy us just having fun with this fucking movie. And this basically is, we got us. If I want Barney style this thing, like dumb it down to crayons and construction paper, we got us a dad taking his daughter to a concert. Dad is a killer. The FBI people, the top notch of criminal type shit in this United States, top level, decides they're going to use a concert to trap our dude and then catch this serial killer. And this is their grand plan. Stadium full of almost 30,000 people, and the FBI has this plan to, like, we're going to use this concert to catch this guy, and we're going to bust this serial killer. And that's pretty much the gist of it all. And so it is, and I'm like you in the beginning, where I thought like this could have a cool kind of, it had some possibilities to it. I would get on board. I was on board, And if I would have just watched, I went back and watched the trailer for this after I watched the movie because I don't like doing.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer, and as I'm watching the trailer, I'm like, you know what? By the trailer alone, I was like, okay, I'm in for the ride. Let's see. And they should have just fucking showed the trailer and called it quits. Because damn it,
Yeah. I really like Josh Hartnett,
Mhm.
and I thought he's been away for a while. He's done a few projects recently. Maybe this will be his big comeback.
Yeah, I was, and when I looked at the way the story goes, um, and we get from the beginning where we get this little ride into this concert, and the one thing that was odd to me, and for him, our dude, it's not a secret. People, our dude Josh Hartnett is the guy. He's the serial killer, Cooper,
Yes.
and for him, he's taking his daughter to this concert,
Yeah.
which for me the first red flag that may have went up if I was a serial killer, and I've been doing this for a minute. I've done a little, I got a little bit of knowledge. The first
Yes.
thing that would seem odd to me is they are holding a fucking concert at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And for me, that's just like I've every concert, I knew there's some that have these like big all day music festival type things.
Yeah.
And there's a part in the beginning when they're walking in where she actually the comment is made. It's so cool that she decided to have this afternoon concert after the night when sold out.
Yep.
And I'm like, who the fuck does that? I don't know. That to me was odd. Like, why are we having a
Yeah.
concert at 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
I
And
don't I don't think Tay Tay would be doing that, would she?
no, Taylor knows better. Taylor knows better. We're not catching Miss Swift holding an afternoon concert just because her late night one sold out. Like so our girl Lady Raven, who is the singer, who is actually M. Night's daughter in real life, is holding this concert. And so as they're going into this concert, and right out of the gate, some shit don't look normal.
Yeah.
Like he's a serial killer. He's done some shit. He should know what looks right and don't look right when it comes to law enforcement. Well, they're rolling into the concert. He's looking around. You got fucking armed guards.
Yeah.
Like M4s
Everywhere.
and shit. Like M4s, they're not standing over there with a little fucking metal detector wand. These fuckers have M4s,
Yeah.
kitted up,
There's yeah.
Kevlars, and nothing, no little light went off to him.
No.
Right out of the gate, I'm just like, how? Because apparently he had killed like at this point like 12 people. Like, how the fuck have you not got caught yet? You little,
Yep.
I don't know if y'all know about it here, but here we have a old TV show called Andy Griffith, but it's an old like police show. There was this character on there. His name was Barney, and he wasn't the smartest cop in the drawer. So I make jokes sometimes. Oh, he's like a little fucking Barney Fife, just a little dumb guy. And I'm like,
Yep.
like the Barney Fife of fucking serial killers. If you're not looking around going, why are there guys at the doors with M4s with like Kevlar helmets on and full kits on at a
Yep.
fucking concert? And it was just like right out of the gate, Cooper, you're a fucking idiot. Uh, I think the biggest thing for me was the writing in this movie. The,
Yeah.
the writing. Because it was like we all hear these little comments about dad jokes and these little cheesy ass little dad joke liners. And this movie was fucking full of them.
Yep.
It was like M. Night wanted to be like, I just want to make a movie with a bunch of fucking dad jokes, and I want to give my daughter a chance to show off her abilities. So
Yep.
we're gonna make trap. Or as Lucy pointed out earlier, we're going to drop the T, we're going to insert a C and just call it rap, rap, and yeah, it was a movie full of dad jokes and a concert for his daughter. Like, where I feel
Yep.
like Mr. M. Night, you got enough money, you could have put on a concert for your daughter just because you didn't have to
Yep.
go drag us into a movie of
Yep.
cheesy ass dad jokes and shit that made no fucking sense.
Yep.
But yeah, so they once they get into the theater, and you can tell he's kind of looking.
He's edgy.
He is. He could tell, like, just he should, like, he knows, like, why
Yeah.
are these fucking police people here? And even when you go into the big arena, he's looking around, and you're seeing armed guards at all these doors.
And
And
cops everywhere.
yeah, and police are lined up outside, like at every entrance, like, and I'm just like, if I would think that if the FBI was involved, I would
Yeah.
think that we'd like for that shit to be a little bit, I don't know what's the word, covert, a little under the table.
A little bit more discreet.
There you go. Lucy was a police officer. She knows. Like, Lucy could have went in there and caught this motherfucker better than the fucking FBI just tried to do. They made it fucking obvious. Like, like, if you don't want to make it known that you're there for him, but yet we lined up hundreds of law enforcement throughout this arena,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, come on. And then I'm watching, I'm going like, what would Lucy do? How would Lucy catch Cooper? And I feel sure this was not the fucking way, people.
Yeah. No, it would definitely not.
Uh, it was every God, I everybody was bad in this movie, in my opinion. And I can't blame them. I gotta blame the writing.
Yeah.
M. Night, hey dude, maybe just direct it. Let somebody do some writing for you.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
was, and you know, he does do a good job of being the caring dad. He's there with his daughter, which is, to me, is odd in itself, because and I get it, she's not of age. She's like, she's maybe 14, 15,
Yeah.
maybe. And so I get it, she can't just, you're just not going to drop her at the front door and be like, call me when the concert's over and I'll come pick you up, type thing. So he's there with her, dad and daughter time. I got it. And when they get in there and they're like, getting ready for the show, and then when the show starts, he's kind of like, and when you first kind of figure out what he is, once the concert gets going, he makes that little line of like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And this is the first time you see him pull out his little cell phone
Yeah.
video of our old boy Spencer,
Yeah.
who was, I guess, his next victim.
Yeah. He's got him trapped in a room.
Yep. And it is, and then I'm kind of wondering, what kind of serial killer is he? Is he the type that, like, he's killed 12, and is he the type that catches them and then takes them somewhere, holds them prisoner for a little while, and then goes into, they call him the butcher, people. So, he cuts people up.
Yeah.
And so it's his plan is, I capture them, I hold on to them for a little while for shits and giggles, and then I decide, now I'm going to cut them up and then just take their body parts somewhere.
And dump it.
Yeah, I don't really know what kind of killer he is. Obviously he's the type of killer that wouldn't know a clue if it slapped him in the fucking face, because Cooper, you missed every fucking sign.
Yes.
The moment you was outside, and the part that I thought was funny was in the beginning, though, when him and his little girl's riding to the concert and she's singing along.
Yeah.
And she can't carry a fucking tune in a bucket. And she tells me, she's like, I think maybe I'll be a singer. And he kind of has this like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he
Sure.
don't want to be the dad that just crushes his daughter's dreams right out the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
He's listening to her and he just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Have
Maybe
goals,
not.
have goals, kiddo. Keep it up.
Keep dreaming.
And then when they get to the concert, everything that happens in here doesn't make sense at all.
No.
In real life, I get it. It's a movie. It's supposed to be a movie. It's supposed to be entertaining and shit. But damn it, let's give me just a sprinkle.
Of reality.
There you go. There you go, police officer Lucy. A sprinkle of fucking reality, people. Um, Even in the part where he goes to the bathroom, the part where he like looks in the mirror and he sees this old lady standing there.
Yeah.
And at
It was
first,
his mum, I think.
yes, it's his mom. He's having some, he has
Visions.
of his mother apparently. So now we've pieced that part of like, okay, you got some mommy issues. Mommy either
Mhm.
didn't hug you enough growing up, or mommy hugged you a little too much growing up. If you know what I'm saying, you know, you sucked on mama's titty till like 14, maybe. I don't know. You got some serious closets. Skeletons in your closet, Mr. Cooper. Like,
Yeah. Bit of the old Ed Gein vibes,
there you go.
maybe.
Yeah. Mommy touched your special place more than once. We got it, Cooper. Issues. Hey, this what happens, family, when you let me drink at 5 a.m.
It's great.
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I fucking love it. All my morning drinkings out there. Keep it up, baby.
Nice.
But so and after he sees her, I remember him going back out there. And here's one of the things that stood out to me. Have you gone to many concerts before?
I've been to a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you went and paid good money to go to a concert,
Yeah.
your hard-earned money to go see this particular person,
Yeah.
to stand on the stage and sing.
Yeah.
I did not understand. Did it stick out to you that there were hundreds and hundreds of people just walking around out in the
Yeah.
little
All
concession
the
stand?
time.
Yeah, all the time. The show is going on.
Yeah.
Lady
And
Raven
they
is performing.
and it was constantly busy out in the corridors and out by the food court and
Yes.
stuff.
Corridor. That's the word I was looking for. Corridor. Yeah. And there were
Yeah.
just like so many people. And I'm like, I get it if it was like an intermission, if they
Yeah.
put a break, but the show is going on. And
Yeah.
it's like hundreds of people out and about, all on their phones, walk around chit-chatting. I'm
Getting
like,
food.
yeah. I'm like, y'all paid money to go see her sing, and you're spending your hard-earned money out here in a fucking food court talking to somebody and missing the show. I didn't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like if I paid
Um,
much money, your ass ain't leaving this seat
exactly.
until they call break or
Yep.
something. Like, we're not leaving these seats. We pay good money, and they had good seats. Like him and his daughter had some floor level seats.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah, Daddy didn't skimp on these tickets, people. He got her some good seats, and then so while he's out there, and then you can tell he's starting to look around. Like he's starting to realize that something just ain't right,
Yeah.
and it's like you can tell he has to start planning his exit strategy. He got to know, and then it hands me the part of the movie. This is probably my least favorite part of this movie,
Mm-hmm.
where he's out in the food court with his daughter. He looks over, he sees the lady standing at the top of the stairs with like a friend
Yeah.
of she kind of walks off. He's realizing, like, holy shit, man, I got to get out of here.
I need to create a distraction.
Yes. And did he do the most obvious out in the open? What did he do, Lucy? What ignorance did he bring upon us?
He shoved her down the stairs.
Hey, people, this was not a private stairwell in a back corner somewhere. This was a stairwell at the food court. People
Yeah.
coming up the stairs. People are going downstairs. And our
Yep.
dude walks up to her and pushes this older lady,
Down the stairs.
and not one person, not one, sees nothing. Not one person sees him walk up to her, give her a little shove, and her
Yep.
tumbling. Nobody stepped up and was able to say, "Hold up, dude." He just pushed her. Nobody. And I'm just
And
like, go ahead, Lucy.
yeah, it was like how they're all looking completely the other way. They're all going, oh, sparkly things, sparkly things. I can't see, I can't see.
They were distracted by something because our dude shoves this old lady, and then he just kind of walks off and he makes a comment to his daughter. He was like, "Oh, she must have had too much to drink. She fell down the stairs." And then I back up and I go, "Hold on, too much to drink, bullshit." Because this is a teeny bopper concert. This is
Yeah,
a teenage concert to where you're here for the little teenage girls, you know,
yeah,
and there's not this isn't concerts I've been to with like Kenny Chesney, Tim McGraw, these type where we're drinking and all this. It's not one of those concerts, people. And so when she goes down the stairs, she's just like, well, she must have had too much to drink and fell down the stairs. And then he kind of walks off with his daughter. And then as he's walking with her, they God, there's so many fucking cheesy dad lines in this movie. Just annoyed the fuck out of me. And if there's dads that talk to their daughters this way, God help you. I don't fucking know. It just like God, it fucking so fucking bad. Like,
Mhm.
I can't remember. Maybe you can clear it up. The part where he finally realizes that what's going on. Remember, they go to buy the t-shirt.
Yeah. And there's a girl pushes in front of them and gets the last one.
Yeah, they're like at an intermission finally, which is the time of a concert. People, if you don't know, when they call a little intermission, this is when you go out into the corridor areas and you go get
Yes.
your little fucking snacks and shit while the
Yeah.
concert is not going on.
You have
And
your pee break, you get a drink.
yeah,
Whatever.
and so while they're trying to do this t-shirt thing, the one girl's like, "Oh, I was here first." The daughter wanted it. Well, then Cooper, being the serial killer guy, knows that, hey, let's not bring attention to ourselves. And
Yeah.
he's kind of like, hey, let her get it. Well, then the dude that works there, Super
Jamie.
Jamie, that's his name. Jamie's kind of like, hey, man, we have more coming. Check back with me in a few minutes and I'll get you one of those shirts. I appreciate y'all being so understanding type shit. Well,
Yeah.
then we get this interaction with Cooper and Jamie to where one thing they did a lot in this movie that kind of, I don't know if I still don't know if I liked it or disliked it. The close-ups of the faces when they're talking.
Yeah.
It's like they put the camera like right up there in their face and it's like they're talking back and forth. And he basically, not Jamie, but Cooper comes out and asks this guy, like, hey man, well, like, what's up with all these police trucks and shit everywhere?
Yeah.
And Jamie didn't give a fuck. He was just gonna share.
He just blurted it out.
Yeah. Like Jamie's not the friend you want to have if you went and did some shady shit the night before. You don't go to Jamie and tell him about it. Because Jamie's gonna fucking sing like a bird. When the shit comes down and Jamie gets caught, Jamie is turning on your ass.
Yes.
So Jamie's just like, kind of like, yeah, there's this plan thing put together. And so now our dude Cooper knows, like,
They're after me.
yeah, they're after me and I need to get out of here. And the part where he tells his daughter, he was just kind of like, Riley is the daughter's name. And he's
Mhm.
kind of like, hey, I heard about these, what was it, a funnel cake or some shit he was wanting.
Yes.
And I do love a good funnel cake, people. Don't get me wrong. I will throw down on a good funnel cake. And so he's wanting this funnel cake. And as they're walking through this area of the building, he goes one way and he was like, "Oh, I think it's down here." And then he sees cops everywhere. Then he's like, "Oh, I think it was up here."
Yeah.
And then the daughter's even asking him, and she's kind of like, "Are you okay? You're acting strange." You know,
Yeah, she's like, you're being really weird. What's the
yeah.
matter?
And the out of all of the strange shit he has done up till now, this part right here, where he goes and looks at her and says, "Why don't we go outside for a little while?" What?
What?
We are at a concert, Pop. Like,
We're not going outside.
yeah. And he's like, you want to go outside for a little while? And then
Yeah,
she's
no.
kind of looking at him like, what the fuck, Dad? And then he like just shifts gears because the song's playing and he's just kind of like, oh, isn't that the song that you sing all the time? And she's like, yes. And he's like, well, what are we doing out here? And she's got to be thinking we're out here because you're fucking loony and you brought us out here, guy. And he's like, let's get back to our seats. And I'm just like, oh my God. It was so bad.
Yeah,
Just the fucking writing. And
yeah.
if there was anybody in this movie that you would want him to kill, please tell me it's that little girl's mother, the redheaded mother,
Oh yeah, Jodie's mum.
Jody's mom. Boy, as soon as Jody showed up, I was
Yeah,
like, I don't know if he's going to kill anybody in this movie, but if he's going to, like, I want Jody's mom to die because
yeah,
bitch, one of those mothers that thinks that their kids are fucking saints and do no wrong. You know,
yeah.
apparently, Riley and her daughter had a little falling out because um Riley makes a comment earlier. She's like, they share stuff, they do stuff without me all the time, and they post it online. And I'm just like, oh my. But once again, is that not the perfect picture of today's fucking pussy ass generation of people that's just kind of like, they don't include me and it hurt my feelings because they posted pictures of themselves and not me. You fucking loser,
Yes,
Riley.
yes,
Everything
yeah.
about this thing just bugged the shit out of me. It was just like, and the
She's yeah, they're definitely part of that kind of. I think a colleague and I were talking about it the other day, the entitled generation.
there you go. That's the word. That's it.
And yeah, that came across in this.
Oh
I
yeah,
have to
it
say.
did. It did. And so it 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 takes a long time in this movie of him wandering around and not, listen, people, while this is going on, the FBI, the top dogs over here, were pulling people out of the stands. They had these ticket numbers, or they had these cameras set up, and they were finding these people that fit the description of
Of
the
the book.
of the butcher, and they're pulling them out of the stands and taking them to question them. Now,
Yeah.
our dude Cooper, who is the butcher, the guy
Hmm.
who fits all of the descriptions of everybody in this movie that they've talked about. This dude has wandered around up and down corridors, up and down stairs, the food courts, in and out, seeing police officers, seeing them. They look at him, he looks at them. There's eye contact made. Not one time in this whole fucking movie do they go, hey, sir.
He's actually a bit strange.
Yeah. And not one time did they see him and go, hey, sir, could you step over here real quick? Not one time. This whole movie, they're pulling people out of the stands, random here, here, here. Our dude Cooper is wandering around, and not one time in this movie does anybody go,
You're a bit shady.
excuse me, sir, do you mind just stepping right over here? A couple questions I want to ask you right now, guy. No, none. And
Yep.
so, and he's and another part was like, during the show, as the concert's going on, him and his daughter's out there, really good seats. And he leaves her by herself way too many times.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like Father of the Year. Um, just
It
like
is.
I don't get it. Like this is this is 30,000 people, and
Mhm.
and then I'm going to myself. I'm going, you are a serial killer. You
Yes,
look for people in these situations to where they're by themselves.
you look for vulnerability.
There you go. But yet you just up and be like, hey, daughter, stay right here. Daddy's got to go take a piss. Daddy's got to go check on that t-shirt for you. And the part where he goes back and gets the t-shirt is where he
Yes.
really, um, how long was that fucking, he was
Oh, it was.
in it.
Yeah, he was gone for ages.
Like he went downstairs over to the storage thing with her dude Jamie to like pick out t-shirts and ask him about this fucking dude. Because at one point you realize there's a part of him that's super fucking cocky and arrogant.
Yes.
Because the part where takes he gets Jamie's little card where he can kind of scan in and out.
Having, yep. So it's like a swipe access,
Yeah.
security swipe access.
And the part where he, convinces Jamie because Jamie's a fucking idiot. You know,
Jamie's not smart.
no,
Bless him.
but see, Jamie got blinded by the fact that Cooper works with the fire department.
Yes,
And so when he hears that, he just assumes like, oh
he's a good guy.
yeah, you're a good guy. You work for us. You're on the team with us, so I can trust you when you ask me what's the secret password that they're going to ask you if they
If you
see.
go to the area,
Yeah, they're going to ask you like, and it's funny the way he told him. He whispers it like it's like nobody, everybody. He's like Hamilton, and I'm just like, he looks around
yeah,
all like, listen, Jamie, if you're having to look around,
yeah.
you automatically know you shouldn't be fucking telling him that the fucking
He's
password
like,
is Hamilton.
Jamie, you're a dickhead.
Jamie, you good luck, Jamie, getting to run another concert gig. Holy fuck, dude. Jamie, you're a little clueless, buddy. But yeah, so and then when he finally gets it, and this is all happening at a point where he had told her that I'll be right back. I'm going to get you a t-shirt. He stays
Yeah,
a minute because when he leaves, gets the card, he goes into another like employees only, and then he comes into where he sees the little SWAT team.
yeah, and they're having a briefing.
Yes. Now, I have never SWAT teamed nothing. I don't know. I don't know how it goes down, but the part of it that really bothered me as you got
Yeah,
the little team leader, chief, captain, whatever of the little SWAT team, and he's up there and he's talking. He's got like this picture. He's giving us a little backstory of the dude who had been killed.
yeah,
He was like, these are the ones that should have won. He was a teacher of the year. All the students liked him, blah, 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 blah. And I'm
yeah.
sitting going, and then he's like, whoever catches this freak, I'm gonna buy you a dinner. So they're going like, really? Like, this is I don't, I've been to, deployment's different than like SWAT team and shit, I guess. When we get ready to roll out, we don't need a backstory about who the fuck we're trying to catch. Don't need.
Yeah,
And so when he's talking about this dude and he's like,
the
and
victim.
yeah. But then I did like his little like Cooper's in there. So Cooper
Yeah,
literally just puts on his little badge that he stole from Jamie and walks through all of them. And I did like his arrogance right there. I did
yeah,
like this, like, I'm going to be face to face with all of you, and you ain't gonna know shit.
yeah.
I'm gonna make me a fucking coffee. And so he busts through there and he's making coffee.
Yeah, and he and then another like little cheesy bit. He goes to the cops. Do you want donuts?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck's sake.
I like he threw the donut line in there because we haven't seen that in a movie over and over and over again. Who knew?
Ever.
Yeah, like good job. You did something that nobody's ever thought of doing before. Let's put a part in a movie where we offer cops some donuts.
No, exactly.
You fucking genius, of course. You know, the part that was funny though was where the cop next to him uh was wanting some sugar and he's whispering to him. Like, why are we whispering? He's just like, hey man, hey, you got any sugar? I'm like, why are we whispering right now, guy? Like, you're a SWAT team in a concert with this loud. I'd feel sure the noise is echoing through everything. And you're just like, hey man, got some sugar? It was a drug deal or something, dude. He wasn't offering you cocaine to do, wanted some fucking sugar. Why are we whispering right now?
Yeah, exactly.
And then our dude rose with it though. He was just like, oh man, this person must have forgot to fill it up. Here's my stash. And he kind of plays it. And that's when he walks out and he grabs him a police radio. A police radio, people.
Yeah. Yeah, just sitting in this kit bag.
Yes.
He's not subtle about it either.
No, nothing about it. He just rolls right out. And this SWAT team people who are trained.
It's right there.
These people are trained. There's certain things. I know I feel sure the same way on the police side of things, military side of things. There's just certain things you hold on to. There's certain things that are sensitive items.
Oh, yes. And your radio is one.
The radio is a sensitive item, people, because if that bad boy falls into the wrong hands, then people are listening to you.
Yes, exactly.
Our dude Cooper rolls right past the bag. Bag sitting
Just
right
there.
It. Yeah, just radio, take radio in my pocket, walking out.
Yep.
Once again, people, a person who meets the description of everybody in this movie that they are pulling and talking to, Cooper walks right down the middle. Not one person says.
No one bats an eyelid.
Not one. Not one. But you're just that badge is God, I guess, because oh God, he's got the badge. Let's just fucking let him do whatever the fuck he wants to. Not once do people question him.
Let's not check his ID. He's fine.
Of course, like just because you have that little fucking badge in a building with over 30,000 people, and God knows how many police officers they brought in to do this operation, you know.
Yes.
And at no point, as smart as these people were, going, you know, we got to be on the lookout because what if somebody steals one of these badges? What if? let's just have us a what if moment here, people. What if somebody steals a badge and they're making their way around? Maybe we should keep an eye out. No, they don't do that. They're just like, oh, fuck it. He's got a badge.
He's all good.
Let him make him some coffee and, you know, steal the radio. And
he's not wearing a staff uniform or anything, but he must be fine because he's got a badge.
Yeah. He's just like, all they need is that one little badge. And this is all while he has left his daughter in the arena at the concert. Like, this dude is out, you know, making rounds, making coffee, making sugar deals on the side. And I'm just like, what are you doing? And when he finally gets back to his daughter, he's got the radio, he's got her little t-shirt, and then he finally goes back to it and he's able to listen now to the little
piece.
Yes. Because this is remember the part, this was after on his way back to her, he realized he bumps into fucking Jody's mom again.
Yeah.
And remember she's saying like, oh, we just need to get the girls together, blah, 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 blah. And man, I fucking hated this lady.
Yeah, she needed a punch in the face.
She did. But even in that moment, when him and that lady, him and Jody's mom were going back and forth, you see the police officers watching this. They see him and her. And once again, people, the dude fits the description.
Mm-hmm.
And they look at him and he has this conversation with her. And then they have a little issue happen off to the side, but then they all run away. You know, they
down.
Yeah, they leave their post, people. They leave their post. There's
Yeah.
certain things we do here. I know on certain things, you just don't leave the area you're guarding
Yes.
because if you do, that's the door out. That's their escape. Like you're posted there to watch that exit way. We have
Yeah.
teams on ground who are going to cover shit that goes down over here. You just
Exactly.
need to keep an eye on that fucking door. And as soon as the shit goes down, what do these fucking police do? They just
They'll bolt.
they bolt. And I'm going, okay, Cooper, there's your exit. There's the
Yeah.
door. Like your daughter's going to be okay. At this point, you've left her alone long enough where you're more concerned about getting the fuck out of the building.
Yes.
So why not go through those doors right now?
Yeah.
Why not just leave? They're guarding that
Get
door
out.
for a reason, people. They're guarding that door because it's a way out.
Yes.
And I'm
Is it
just
roof
like,
access or something?
yeah. And I'm just like, you can leave.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to the seat, puts his little radio in, and now he's hearing everything. He's hearing. Now he's got a little a step up on the fucking FBI people.
Yeah. And I think the profiler comes on the radio.
Let's talk about this profiler. Let's get on this. Let's
Yes.
we looked her name up before we started.
Haley Mills.
Haley Mills plays Dr. Grant, an FBI profiler. What went through your mind when we got to meet Dr. Grant? Don't be nice. You don't have to be nice here. We just talk shit.
I was looking at her going, what the fuck? She looks like she needs a Zimmer frame,
What's a Zimmer frame?
like a walker. You know, those things you push along to walk.
Okay, I was wondering that. I didn't know what that was. I was
So she looks like they've yanked her out of a nursing home and gone, there's your gun, there's your badge, we need you for an operation, go.
Yep.
She looks like, well, she is. I think she's about 70 years old. She looks like she's geriatric. And what the fuck? It didn't make any sense. You should have someone who's, I don't know, maybe 40s, 50s would make sense, but nah, they've got Grandma Haley as the FBI profiler. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. Who's she taking down? She's
Yeah.
going to break her hip if she falls over.
Granny Grant is, her biggest issue is like this. She's running around in some fucking Depends diapers or something. Like this lady could fucking piss herself or die over at any given moment. Like as soon as I see her, like every time you see her, she's getting driven somewhere. Like she gets out of an SUV. She's on a little fucking golf court because the lady she's run her race people. I'm like, she said, you could have got us a profiler, 40s, 50s, somebody who's kind of, still up with the times, that understands maybe how things work. Grandma Grant should just be worrying about what fucking jello we're having tonight at the nursing home. That's all she should be worrying about. But now you got her fucking play FBI shit.
Yep, she should be sitting in her pajamas on the armchair with a cup of tea and a bit of cake.
And me and Lucy talked before we started recording. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, we're big fans. Make him an FBI profiler.
He'd have been great.
Yeah, somebody like that who's got that kind of swagger to him. That's kind of like he's up with the times. He kind of thinks, that
he's got the charisma.
Yes, I would have bought that as the FBI profiler, not fucking, Grandma Grant running around there. Just, she was just fucking. It made no. I'm like you. It made no sense to me when I seen her. I'm like, who the fuck is this? How much on the times are you, Grandma Grant? Like,
Yeah.
your main focus is like, you got one of them little pill things on your counter that says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to remind you of what fucking pills you're taking today. But yet,
Yeah.
you good enough to be out here fucking trying to catch a serial killer, the butcher. Like, no, don't buy it.
No.
What? And, and so,
Just crazy.
yeah. And so this whole time, he's now listening. He knows he's kind of a step ahead of him. And she's
Yeah.
basically putting it out there like he's going to try to do these things to get away. He realizes he has no way out at this moment. And so then he has this idea because Riley says that she wants to. Do you remember what she called it to be able to go on stage?
Oh, shit, no, I can't remember. It's like there's
Oh,
something
Dreamer
good.
Girl. Dreamer Girl.
That's it. Yeah,
Wanted to
yeah.
be Lady Raven's Dreamer Girl. And apparently, Lady Raven does this at every concert. She calls them a dreamer girl. They pick somebody out of the stands, out of
At
the
random.
at random, to come up there on the stage with her, meet them backstage, the whole little, cool little moment, and dance on stage with her with Lady Raven. So
Yep.
as Riley's saying this, the little light bulb goes off in Cooper's head. Now, another part I had a problem with. uh Out of this whole entire arena,
Yeah.
Cooper steps back and he sees somebody standing at the end of the aisle, and he just goes up there and starts talking to this dude. The chances that he just happened to be on the one aisle that our dude Cooper was on with Riley, this was Lady Raven's fucking uncle. And he was, I fucking hated this part. Nobody's, oh, God, the writing was so bad. Because he goes up to him and he's kind of like, hey, man, you work with her. Like, no, dummy. I'm sitting here with all this fucking gear on and shit, you know. And he makes a comment like, man, these kids are hanging on to every word. He's kind of like cheesing up this dude. And then he hits him with this line of like about his daughter.
Yep.
And he tells him like, well, she's recovering from leukemia. Hey, I'm not here to make jokes about none of that stuff, but I'm just like, do you think that you are the first person in this whole arena of 30,000 people that went up there and tried to suck this dude's dick to get their daughter to be on that fucking stage with Lady Raven? Like, you think you're the first fucking one, guy? Cooper comes up there, he's just like, she's recovering from leukemia, and I'm really sorry to bother you. We just really appreciate it. And then the dude just out of the blue, he's just kind of like, what's your seat number? I'm like, really? Really, uncle? That's what did it? Like, this one guy, just random. And now,
Yep.
listen, right before this happened, the police are making their way down the aisle that
Yep.
he's pulling random people out. And
Yeah.
I'm like, was that supposed to be the build up? Like, holy shit, they're finally going to see me now and pull me out of the crowd.
They've tweaked.
You've gone this whole fucking show, dude, with wandering around the hallways, stairways, cameras everywhere, and nobody's even noticed you.
Yeah.
It's nothing, no big deal. I'm like, oh, remember they even tried the part I didn't understand also was the part where the grease fire.
Oh, yep, in the food court.
I didn't because when it and it leaves me fucking speechless. People, I don't know the fucking ignorance behind the grease fire. I get it was supposed to bring a distraction.
Yep.
But while he's standing there at the counter, here we are once again, people. This is a concert. People are everywhere, at the food courts, everywhere. He stands at a counter. We got the little hamburger shack, whatever concession stand. It shows you a thing where they do the French fries, full of hot grease, where you drop the fries down in it, you know, and it shows him standing there. And then it shows an employee go into the little area where you can get back there. Next thing you know, you see him. You don't see him, but you see somebody turning up the knob on that grease thing, like an accident.
Yeah.
Now, then old girl who works there comes out, looks in there, and there's like 2 bottles of oil
Yeah.
boiling in this big French fry thing, hot grease.
Yeah.
And then when it eventually blows up, which brings attention to that. Now, you know what else would have brought attention to that if that was me? You know what else, Lucy? You know what would have brought attention to that was seeing somebody random standing at the counter, go into the door, go behind the counter, pick
Turn the
up
temperature.
things of oil and drop them in the fucking grease thing and then walk out, because that's what he did. Because there are customers at the fucking concession stand.
It's really busy.
It is. But yeah, he was able to walk through the door behind the counter, grab 2 bottles of oil. And it shows you where the little French fry stand is. It is right there at the counter. They can see this.
Yeah. They can see where it's being cooked.
Our dude Cooper apparently has some fucking X-Men invisibility power and goes behind the counter, grabs 2 bottles of oil, drops them in there, walks out from behind the counter, back out into the public. Nobody said shit.
And they're not small bottles either.
No, these are the good stuff. This is the good size bottles. And the girl walks out, looks in the little thing, you hear the bottles cracking, and then grease.
But she hears the bottle. That's the stupid bit too, because she hears the bottles cracking and doesn't think, "Oh fuck." She just stands there.
This bitch leans in, people. Like leans in. Like what is that cracking noise? I see, because she sees the bottles. She sees them. She looks down, sees the bottles.
Penny should have then.
Huh?
The penny should have dropped for her. She should have gone, "Oh shit, this is not good. Fuck off."
Or just maybe, employee who has worked there, who has probably gone through some type of training. Turn it off, bitch. Just turn it off. Just reach over there, hit the fucking off button. And no, grease explosion blows up. He goes over there, he's got him a little distraction. And I did not like that. Because the whole time I'm going like, how the fuck did you get behind the counter, dude?
Yeah.
Nobody standing there would have been like, little tattletale with their cell phone out, videotaping some shit or something. Somebody going like, this doesn't look right. I don't think we're allowed to go back there and make our own fries. I don't think we are.
No.
Like, holy shit. But no. And then his little plan works, where he talks to the uncle. She becomes the dreamer girl. He gets to take her backstage. She gets to have her little moment. And this whole time, once again, walks past police officers. The police officers take the word of this dude when he says, "Oh, he's cool. He's with us. Let him on through." And so they goes backstage. He has a little moment. His daughter gets to go out there on stage, do a little, dancing. And he basically has just continuously, you tell in his head, he's making up a plan to get the fuck out of here. And up to this point, I am so like with this fucking movie, like what the fuck. But I will give it this. It did start getting my attention more now, because when they go backstage after the concert's over and shit like that, he basically Cooper's kind of like asking her director or whatever, hey, like when this is over, can we go out back, get to a car? She's like, yeah. Well, then he realizes that even to get out of there, he's still got to go through these police officers. He's going to get questioned. And she
Yeah.
tells him, basically saying, the only ones that are able to get out of here is if you're with Lady Raven, if you're with her and her crew, you can just kind of pass on through. And so that's going to be his plan. He's going to basically fucking come out to Lady Raven and basically threaten her with our dude Spencer that's in the basement.
Yeah.
And basically saying that you are going to basically walk us out of here, get us in your limousine, drive us away from here, or I want to kill this Spencer kid.
Yeah. Because he's got an app on his phone.
Yes. Now, that could have been a little more drama to that if Lady Raven maybe had known one of his prisoners, if she had known Spencer in some fucking way, like was this like a an old boyfriend or her new love or little brother, cousin, make him somehow related to her. That way she makes the decision of just walking him out of this building instead of running out the fucking hallway going, the butcher's in there, the butcher's in there. It could have ended the whole thing.
Yeah.
But no, she, out of the kindness of her little Lady Raven heart, decides we're just going to fucking not even know this kid Spencer. And we're going to go through this whole dramatic last 20, 30 minutes of the movie just because of some random dude that I'm just like, come on, man. Y'all could have just made him somehow when he showed her that video. When you when you find out that the FBI went to her and said, hey, let's set all this up. If it could have just been something to where she had some type of attachment to this Spencer kid, but you basically risked many, many, many lives because you was worried about Spencer. Like, could you have been at least fucking Spencer? Could Spencer have been laying the dick so good that you were like, you know what? I will risk all of these people's lives in this building for that dick. That would have made sense to me. I'd have got it. Okay. Lady Raven has some good cock. Now she's going to do whatever she's got to do to fucking keep it.
Yeah.
I need them to bring that together somehow. Damn it. M. Night, call me next time, man. Shit, we'll work some shit out. Come on. Now, here's where the movie, it goes through all of this annoying the fuck out of you just to kind of have a little build up now.
Yes.
And were you okay with the ending?
No.
What didn't you like about it?
Just fucking pissed me off.
But were you okay with the twist that his wife was in on it?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing was her.
Yeah. Kind of. But when he's in the car at the end and he's just doing that manic laughing, I was like, made me cranky.
One thing what it made me think was like, please tell us that you are not leaving this hangar for a fucking sequel. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Unless you come back to the table with something other than what we just fucking watched. Like, no. The ending bugged me because of a couple things. Like I said, I'm not a police officer, and I all due respect to the ones who do that. But I'm thinking in my mind, when this thing's winding down toward the end, when they finally get him and they hit him with the fucking taser things to kind of tase him a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, I do know, I watch enough of the ID channel and a lot of true crime shit to where I know that where these police officers, once they feel that they are being threatened or they are in danger, you have the right to light his fucking ass up.
Yep.
Yeah. They hit him with the tasers. The first
Yeah.
shot don't do nothing. He takes off and charges at the one police officer, jumps on him, trying to like gouge his eyes out.
Yes. Yep.
What the fuck was his partner doing across the room?
Um.
That just let it happen. Like
Yeah.
nobody drew a gun on him.
No. I mean, different from my point of view because I didn't have a gun in the police, but
Y'all have them little
yeah,
sticks, the baton.
the asp button, yeah, and pepper spray and my handcuffs. Um, but you wouldn't just be going, oh, something's happening on the floor. Maybe I should do something.
Dude did nothing. Dude, even if he would have just, I get it. Maybe he didn't want to shoot because his partner was on the other side of him. I got it. But you could at least, as soon as he started running, maybe you run after him and
Yeah.
put some type of something. But nothing
You,
happened.
you could have smacked him in the back of the head. You could have taser, or you guys have pepper spray in the police there,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Pepper sprayed him. Yeah, okay, your colleague's going to get an eye full of pepper spray, and pepper spray sucks, let me tell you. But rather that than have his eyes gouged out.
And these two guys, you can tell by the way they were dressed. These were not your local random little police officers who just sound like, scrolling through malls trying to get shoplifters. These are like SWAT team type guys. They've been
Yeah.
through fucking training, people.
Yeah.
They, I would think, would have some type of a plan in place to where when this kind of shit happens, you know what to do. But no, dude jumps on one guy, gouges his eyes. The other dude just standing there. And then
Yeah.
another taser comes in from fucking Grandma Grant. Grandma Grant dusted off her old taser. He's like, get back in the game, bitches. Like, she comes in there with her little taser and she
Probably
tases.
had cobwebs on it.
Yeah, she had to like pull that shit off, make sure it still worked before she went in there. And I'm just like, what are we doing? And then when
Yeah.
they tase him and he finally falls down on the ground,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you have a serial killer that has
In
killed
custody.
people. Now he is on the ground.
Yeah.
I have watched enough little body cam videos and shit like that. A motherfucker could be speeding and put you on a little chase. And when they get to him, they drag his ass out the fucking car and they locking him down.
Mm-hmm.
Not a serial killer here, people. He falls on the ground, and like 6 of us are going to stand around with our guns pointed at him and just watch. Like, nobody jumps on top of him. Nobody's throwing handcuffs on him. Nobody's putting a knee in the back, holding him down. They're just all standing over him. And I'm like, y'all not going to just, I would think y'all would be tackling his ass. Like,
Oh yeah.
getting
Pretty quick.
3 punches in, about 6 of you down, one of you give me a little kidney punch just to kind of be like, you.
Where did those bruises come from? Oh,
Yeah.
he fell down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a reason why his got a black eye. He
He fell
failed.
down the stairs.
Yeah. And then maybe back it up, another part that kind of irked me was, remember when he gets away in the limo comes to a stop, she gets out, the police surround the limousine is surrounded.
Yeah.
The public
Are
are
there.
just way too close to this area in this moment. And all the police officers with their little M4s are all pointing
At the car.
at everything. Yeah. Like, public's on all sides of this thing. And they're just kind of like, with their little weapons, with the little red little lasers on them, pointing at the driver's window. And I'm like, okay, at some point you got to go up to the window. You got to make an effort to get him out of the car. No.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden, no fucks given. We're just going to start shooting into the window. And I'm just like, obviously the window was not bulletproof. Obviously, you could have bullets could have gone through said car and hit people on the other side of the car. But
Yeah.
They just unload on him, shoot it in the head. It's not him. But now we fast forward to back in the house when he's on the floor. You just tasered him. Now he hits the floor and ain't none of y'all want to do shit now. Like none of y'all. You ain't want to jump on him. You don't want to hit him. You don't want to fucking arrest him. They're just looking over him like, oh, he's down.
Yeah, we're good.
10 minutes ago, you was popping round through the fucking window for shits and giggles. Come on. What the fuck, man? Now, I feel sure in your day, as doing the police thing, you have arrested some people in your day.
1 or 2, yes.
Okay. Now, let's just say Officer Lucy here and her team have been after this guy, this serial killer who has killed innocent people, and you finally have him now. You're escorting him out of where you just caught him at. There's like 6 of you surrounding him with guns. As they get down the sidewalk, he stops. There's a bicycle on the ground. And then every time he stops, they all jump like they're fucking terrified of him. He is in feet handcuffs, wrist handcuffs, and he stops. They all jump like, oh shit, what's he doing? And then he wants to pick the fucking bicycle up. Now, at this point in my mind, I'm going, dude, you're a serial killer, dude. Oh. We're not showing you any type of kindness right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They just gonna let this little dumb fucker just bend over and just stand the bicycle up. And
that wouldn't be happening. Just quietly.
No, the dude just literally tried to finger fuck your eyeballs on one of your fellow police officers a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And y'all still kind of cool with him. Just like, let him pick his bicycle up. Let him, the car pulls up, the daughter gets out, daughter runs up to him. Grandma Grant's like, let her go. Like, come on, Grandma Grant, this is a fucking serial killer. You don't know what he could do.
Yeah.
And, he could have grabbed his daughter in that moment. And now we got us a hostage situation, people, because I will snap this little bitch's neck if y'all don't fucking do what I want.
And also, they didn't pat him down. They didn't search his pants.
No, this dude literally took a spoke off the bicycle tire, people. A spoke.
In front of them.
In front of the cops surrounding him. The SWAT team, the FB fucking I people are watching him pick up a bicycle, goes through the hassle of wiggling a metal spoke off of the wheel of this bicycle. And then slides. But apparently,
none of the coppers saw that.
None of them. Nobody's seen it.
No.
Nobody's seen it. In
front of them.
Yeah. Like, and trust me, them little spokes, you're just not going to grab it and it pop off. Like, he had to do a little wiggle. But he gets it off and slides it up his fucking sleeve. And then they put him in the fucking little police carrier, prisoner carrier thing. And then, like you said earlier with the ending, when he pulls that out and then takes his handcuffs off.
Yeah.
And just sits back there laughing. Like, I didn't know. I didn't like that ending because it was like, are you even attempting to dangle a sequel in front of us? Not the way you should do that, because at this point, when this thing ends, I'm not hoping to myself, because there's certain movies where we watch movies and you pull for the bad guy. Where you kind of like, man, I hope I'd like to see him carry on. Not with this one. Like, no. Like, you could have shot him in the head and just let it be done. Just end it. Put it out of his misery. Holy fuck. None of that. None of it. Man.
But then when they zoom in on his face at the end and it's the manic laughter, it's like, no.
The only part that that I could say the ending of it did kind of pick up a little pace with the whole little twist to his fucking wife being involved in it and all that. You know, I don't even want to waste my time discussing how it went down with little Lady Raven has her master plan to like go into the house and do all of this fucking shit, because apparently the FBI, they had this plan to catch him. They go to Lady Raven. Oh, this particular person who we have interest in has bought a ticket to your concert. So now we want you to have this concert and we're going to use it as this big old fucking trap to
Yeah.
catch the butcher. Now, I don't know if everybody knows this, but sometimes people, when it comes to a big extravagant plan, the less people know, the better it's going to go.
Hmm.
You don't want a lot of people to know your business.
Yes.
You want it to be a surprise. But our FBI tells old Lady Raven, a little teenager pop music sensation, of this whole thing about him. Because she actually uses it against him at some point where she tries to fucking psychological his ass in the fucking garage.
Yeah.
It was like this. Y'all have told her that apparently he has mommy issues. And if you talk to him a certain way, he likes it. Maybe you'll settle him down. Like she's in the car talking to him like it's his
Yeah.
mother. And then he even
Yeah.
makes a comment. He was just like, "Oh, they've told you a lot about me." And I'm like, why? Like, listen, teeny bopper girl, I only need you to do one thing tonight. I need you to fucking get on stage and sing. That's it. I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
you the details of our FBI plan.
No, exactly.
But not Lady Raven. Lady Raven has special privileges where she gets a backstory on fucking the butcher. And then she's gonna go full on like, superhero and try to have her own plan and bring this whole thing down. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude, I got it. You want to bring attention to your daughter. We got it. She can sing. You want her to have a concert, you want her in a movie, got it. But
Don't do,
holy, go ahead.
don't do this shit.
Mm-mm.
We don't need this shit.
No, we didn't need the movie. Just put on a concert for her. Just have a Lady Raven. You
Yeah.
didn't you didn't need to bring the showing how fucking ignorant people can be in a damn like FBI people, you know, fucking
With the
granny.
geriatric
Yeah,
FBI profiler.
yeah, Granny Grant out there fucking, just dusting off motherfuckers with a little taser and shit. And then especially at the very end where he's like, they finally get him. And I'm just like, dude, they would be manhandling your ass into the back of that
Oh,
truck.
absolutely.
Like, no questions asked. They would have been just like, get your fucking ass in, like, you know, guns pointed at him and shit. And he would have been like throwing his ass in the back of that truck. No, y'all gonna get all jumpy when he stops on the fucking sidewalk and just stops. And they're all like, oh shit, what do we do? Motherfucker,
Yeah.
he's in handcuffs. You bust him in the back of the head with a butt stock of your gun and you tell him
Yeah.
to keep fucking moving. That's what you do.
Especially as he just assaulted one of their colleagues.
Yeah. Just tried to finger bang his eyeballs, people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Y'all gonna let
No,
him have a y'all gonna let him have a little daddy moment by picking up the little bicycle on the sidewalk. Come on, people.
yeah, what the fuck?
Now, we said we was gonna save this to the end, Lucy. We said we was gonna save our ratings to the end.
Do
Now,
you think do you think anyone's going to be able to guess what our ratings are?
I feel like there's people out there right now on the edge of their fucking seat trying to figure out what's Jay and Lucy doing. I can't wait. What are they doing?
They're like, I've got no idea what they're going to
Yeah.
say.
At this point, you're probably scratching your head going, damn, I don't know which direction this bad boy's going to go.
No clue.
No clue at all. But say, we're finally gonna peel back that curtain, people, and we're gonna give you the review on whether or not we'd rather fuck it, marry, or kill it. Lucy, go ahead.
Well, it's going to come as a big surprise, I'm sure, but it is a kill.
Wow.
Are you
Wow.
shocked?
Woo, cliffhanger moment there. Woo. Didn't see that one coming.
I didn't think you would. Not especially after our chat beforehand when I said let's change the T to a C.
Yeah, it's call it fucking crap.
And come on, surprise us with your verdict.
Well, it's going to come it may come as a shocker at this point, people, but that's what we do here. We like to surprise and keep you all wondering what direction we're fucking going here. But I'm afraid we're going to have to fucking kill it along with,
No way.
oh, yes, fucking way. We got to kill it. I know some of you right now are kind of scratching your heads going, like, really? I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
This thing, holy, and I'm glad that you've seen it the same way because when I watched it, I was kind of like, man, I don't know, I wonder if Lucy's going to I'm going to get on here, I'm just going to bash the fuck out of it, and if Lucy's sitting back going, well, I kind of liked it.
No. No. It just, yeah, because I'd been watching the trailers and the trailers actually made it seem like it was going to be half decent. And then I've read a couple of reviews and people were going, oh, it's really good, da 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 da. And then watched it the first time. I did actually watch it a couple of times because I wanted to like refresh my memory before I came on here with you. And just the first time I saw it, the ending, I was just like, what the fuck was that all about?
I did too. I watched it the first time and then I watched it again as a refresher, but also hoping there was a part of me that could maybe something that
Yeah.
made me like, oh, okay, I kind of no, there was nothing. The second time was just bad as the first time. Second time though, I was able to pick up on more dumb shit that fucking happened. That I was like not a fan of. I'm like, what are we doing? But
Yeah.
holy shit, two fucking kills, and
Yeah.
but we tell you this all the time, family. Go watch. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Don't because we get on
It,
here, laugh and joke. You still need to watch it.
it's entertaining. Let's give it that. It's entertaining because it's entertaining how bad it is.
Yeah. And that's what, it's kudos for that. You entertained me. You definitely made me sit back and there's parts of where I'm laughing and talking a lot of shit to it, but it was still kind of just, yeah, go watch the movie. I'm telling everybody, we will never tell you to not watch a horror movie on here. Everybody's got different taste. I feel sure there's people out there who have watched this movie and love it. And that's okay. That's the beauty of movies and having our opinions on them. So, but yeah, around here right now for me and Lucy, though, we are killing the shit out of this thing. And
Um, yeah, fuck. So bad
yeah, but
for us.
hey, that's it, family, for trap. Drop the T, bring up the C, and just call it crap. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, Lucy, I appreciate you coming on here again. We're gonna wind this thing down. And I know it's getting a little later on your end of the world over there.
It's 11 o'clock at night here now.
Holy shit, that's past my bedtime. Oh,
It's past my 2, but it's Sunday tomorrow, so
oh yeah, get sleep in. Get sleep in.
a
Unless you
bit.
get up at 5 a.m. and drink like I do. Highly recommend it.
No, I'll be getting up at probably at 6 o'clock and going for a run. So
Hey,
yeah.
it's all good. Hey, I appreciate you coming on here again and
Thank you
really talking.
so much for having me. I love coming on here. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
I love the podcast, and as I said to you last week, you're the highlight of my Friday because I get to listen to you on my way home in the afternoon because the podcast always comes out afternoon Australia time. It's usually about 3 o'clock. I get the notification on my phone, and I'm like, yes.
yeah, for that
So
rock.
all my colleagues go, oh, Fright flicks out. I'm like, yes, new one.
That's awesome. We appreciate it. And we appreciate everybody who listens along and follows along with this. Like I said, go follow us on social media, YouTube, all that good shit. I'm not going to waste people's time getting all into that. But I don't know what movie's going to be next. We have no plans here. We just jump on here and go. But I just want to say appreciate you all listening and hanging out with us. Lucy, I appreciate you again for coming on here. Now, family, this is if this is your first time to the show and you don't know what to do, just watch everybody else in the room. Pick up your drinks, gather up your shit, put your chairs away. I need you all to get the fuck out of here.
What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Mountain!
All you have left is my desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Wolfman's got Mars.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and ice cream. It's nice.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive! It's alive!
Here's Johnny. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
Welcome to the debauchery.